for 12 years, there is something that you have been dealing with, whether it's individually, whether it's for your family or your community, that you have been praying and pressing for 12 years, and the enemy has stolen from you your identity. He's stolen things from you, and the Lord is saying, your faith moves him. Your faith moves him. Your faith is what is going to bring that wholeness back, that redemption back. Love is returning, and all that he requires of you is faith. That is all he requires of you. So, Lord, we just put our hands up and we say, Lord, we believe you. We believe that you are who you say you are. All this morning, we have been saying and declaring words. We believe that you are who you say you are. We believe that you are a waymaker, a promise keeper. You are the the breaker of all things. You are the way, the breakthrough. You are the wind. And so, Lord, we thank you for that, and we believe you. We say that we build our faith, help our unbelief, because our faith is what is going to break us through. So, Lord, we thank you for that.
Now, Hanukkah is also called the Feast of Light. It reminds us that Jesus is the light of the world. And so we want to begin today in John chapter 1, where it says this of Jesus: in him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind. See, Jesus is the light. He is God's living word. He's the source of truth, and he came to shine God's life-giving truth into a dark world. And so Tevet is a month to celebrate that Jesus is the light of the world. It's also a month to receive his light. Tevet is a month of revelation. You know, we've received just incredible revelation this month. Some of the messages that starting the year off right have been some of the most incredible messages I've ever heard. If you weren't able to catch all of them, go back in the webcast and listen to them. But when we receive light, the question is, how do we respond? See, receiving demands a response. And the month of Tevet reminds us of the danger of not responding to the light we have received. Now, Tevet is the month associated with the tribe of Dan. And the story of Dan is a great tragedy. Because, see, Dan was blessed. He was shown great light, but Dan refused to walk in the light. He chose a path of darkness. Dan was given great mercy, but he never responded to God's mercy in worship. And that's significant because of all the tribes of Israel, they all messed up in lots of ways, just like we do. But Dan is the only tribe that completely missed its destiny. So when you receive the mercies of God in your life, you have a choice. You can receive God's gift but live for yourself, or you can respond to God's mercy by giving yourself to God. And see, that's the choice presented in Romans chapter 12, verse 1. Paul says, I urge you, brothers and sisters, because of God's mercies, to offer your bodies, to offer yourself as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God, which is your reasonable service of worship. See, if you fail to respond in worship, if you fail to give yourself to God in response to all of the goodness that he's shown you, you can miss the full blessing that he intended you to have. And see, that's the warning from the tribe of Dan.